Welcome back, everybody. Derek Sue, your Oakland community advocate. Well, it's been a few weeks since I last spoke about some reality shows. I was in specific Amazing Race. And so last night was the conclusion to this season of Amazing Race. And so it came down to three couples that ended up in the finale here. And if you remember in the beginning, I had three different couples. Well, my couple number three made it to the top three. And then also Emily and Molly, they're twins, and they were long lost twins. They were separated at a young age, and so they found each other just a short time ago, and this race has been an opportunity for them to learn about each other, and they look so much alike. And so anyway, and then we had in third place, Lewis and Michelle. And they're a married couple and starting out life, and so it's going to be great. Derek and Claire. Derek is Asian and Claire is Caucasian, so it was I was rooting for them because it was much like myself and my second wife, and plus the Asian male was named Derek, and so I had to root for that no matter what. But they ended up, Derek and Claire ended up number one, and they ended up finishing in Nashville, Tennessee at the Grand Ole Opry. So it was a great finish. It was very interesting when the show started. Molly and Emily were in first place, and it because of one missed opportunity or missed turnoff, it cost them first place, and so they ended up in second, and then it was Lewis and Michelle who finished third. So that's what ended up for this season of Amazing Race. But next week we're also finishing up Survivor, and so we're down to the last six survivors right now, and so it'd be interesting because we're going to have in this coming week, now that Amazing Race has ended for the season, we now have a 2-hour window for the conclusion of Survivor, and so that works very well because we're into the holiday season, and we are going to be, well, all the big stations start showing the holiday season shows and specials. So this is going to be wrapped up concluding next week. And so we'll see who is the winner of the $1 million in Survivor for this season. Also, if you folks are interested, they are holding talent tryouts for Amazing Race and also Survivor. And the only thing that I can truly advise you on if you do apply is make sure that you have in hand your passport, because that's the most important thing that's going to be crucial, because that's what's in many times going to make the difference of you making the show and somebody else making the show. So make sure you have your U.S. passport. In Survivor, where they typically go is the Fiji Islands, and the weather is the opposite of North America. So be aware of that. When they're shooting this, they're going through their monsoon seasons, going into they're heading out of winter and coming into summer, and so they have very different weather out there, and it can be freezing cold rain, it could be hot as can be. So these are things that have to be taken in consideration. There's also a physical that you're going to be required to complete with your doctor, and their legal team. So it's a great opportunity for those that are young and adventurous and may at this time be unemployed or between gigs right now. This is a great opportunity because this is the casting season, and they're going to be casting from now till the end of February typically for the shows that they're going to be shooting in the spring. It's springtime going into summertime here when we leave, but then you gotta remember again whether the seasons are the opposite in Fiji. So while we're having summer, they're having winter, and that's why on the shows you see people with their teeth chattering sometimes, and they're very cold, and then you think, well, how can that be in the South Pacific? That's because the seasons are the opposite. So thanks for joining me today, and we'll be right back.